So before I start with my brows, the first thing I take is the Urban Decay primer potion, and I put that all over my lid and work it into my eyebrow. I'm gonna try my best to keep this mirror at bay, and it's so freaking cute. Like, I just want to stare in it all the time. Like, look at this. How can you not? Seriously. I'm just gonna literally just rub that all in. And this doesn't like stop the creasing completely, but it does help, especially since I have no clue what I'm gonna do with my eye look today. And it will help with like staining that I usually get when I use eyeshadows too. And Brow Wiz pencil in the shade Dark Brown by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And since I already have like fullish brows, what I like to do, I just brush them out. Because I was blessed, Lord, I was blessed. And then what I will do is I kind of lightly underline my brow here. Just following the natural shape that it is. My brows are definitely cousins. They have never been sisters at all in their lives. And then me, I kind of like to slightly extend it out just a little bit because, you know, while I do have full brows, my tail just never got with the program. So we gotta make us a tail there. And then just gonna kind of do the same thing lightly at the top. And I'm more so focused on like areas where I actually need to fill it in. So I don't know if you could tell here, but it kind of like swoops down just a little bit. So I kind of draw a line right on up in there. And just keep it lightly. Like so. And then I start flicking it very lightly in upward motions. And just kind of filling in any empty spaces that I have. And then afterwards, I flip it to the brush side and just blend that out as much as I like. I'll probably go back in right here. Just this is my little problem area. It never wants to cooperate. So, after I've tried to make my brows look like at least, you know, half sisters, Jesus Christ, I set my brows with the, what is this by? Essence Lash and Brow Mascara. Alright, and then my holy grail product here. I feel like everybody needs these in their kit. The P. Louise bases are like the secret to life, period. And I'm going to go in with the shade Rumor 5. I like mine to be like highlighted but not white, if that makes sense. So it's like, this might look white on camera, but I promise you in person, it's like the shade of concealer I would use in situations like this. And I'm going to take my Morphe 224 brush. It's just a flat brush like this, the best flat brush for this product, period. And me, I like to coat both sides of the brush like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to first follow the underline of my eyebrow. I'm sorry if I like slow down talking here because my hand is like literally rested on my lip. I'm sorry. And this product is somewhat guaranteed to highlight those extra brow hairs you have to. And I'm just gonna kind of disperse the rest of the product through there. You're gonna look at microfiber sponge. These are the best sponges, and they're $6 a piece. The purple one I think is supposed to be their like softest one. I have not bought a beauty blender ever since I started using these sponges. Like, they are literally just everything. They don't absorb product whatsoever, and it just you literally can't go wrong with these brushes or these sponges. And I'm just gonna dip into the little bit I had at the back of my hand here, and I'm just gonna start patting it. Now, some people use concealer, that's fine, but concealer tends to crack on me. So I just go ahead with the P. Louise bases, and I'm set. And what I like to do is, like, you see how I kind of have it blended out to the bridge of my nose? That's usually as far as I'll take it, because when I go in with my foundation, I kind of just like clean all that up just a little bit. It doesn't look as crazy. And I see like I have like a harsh line of this stuff right up underneath my eyebrow here. So no more product on this brush. I'm just gonna kind of work that in just a little bit better, because I was just looking crazy. Okay, so this doesn't look like white, but it does look like, damn, this ain't your color. And now we is opaque. We is in there. We look crazy, but we will be okay. And just gonna make sure I got like an even base here. Alright, so now that we look ultra surprised and ashy and very flashbacky, we are finally going to dive into this Amrezy palette, and I'm overwhelmed because I don't know what to do. So again, I don't never plan my looks. I just slap it on and hope it looks okay. So I'm going to go in with my handy dandy Morphe E27, my favorite blending brush, period. I am going to go in with, holy crap, I have no clue. You know what? We're just going to wing it. Let's go in with Semsa right here. This little deep mauve-ish looking shade. And usually these palettes have a lot of kickback too. But I mean, it's got some, but not as bad as it used to be back in the day. Anybody remember that? But yeah, I'm going to just coat my brush in Semsa. Coat it. I mean, it was like a little bit of kickback, but not like nothing that'll bother me. And what I like to do first, before I even go in with my shadow, I will go back in with my sponge to make sure that I don't have any creasing. No creases, no problems. And then I'm going to take that same brush. I'm not going to tap it, not going to tap no excess product out or nothing. I'm just going to go right in with it, and I'm just going to start dabbing it where I want it to go. And right now I'm going to work it right into my crease. Just going to take more as needed. I was going to go, you know, as neutral and basic as possible, but then I saw these colors and it's like, well, let's just be myself for this first video, I guess. We'll do a natural look another time. Because, baby, this Semsa shade right here is just giving me life. So once I got it kind of... Let's take OG, because she looks a lot less warmer than Nuyalka does. So we're going to take OG, again, coating. Okay, so that one's got the kickback, but that one's got all the shit in it. And it's like I'm just tapping it. I'm barely, like, it's not like I'm just doing one of these with it. I'm literally just tapping into it, trying to get my brush coated. And yeah, it's got a lot of it coming out. Kind of like dusting all in the palette there. Oh, okay. We'll work with it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm still not tapping anything out of it. I probably should after all that. You know what? We just go give it a light little tap because, yeah, she was dusty. All right, so what I kind of like to do is I like to look straight down into my mirror here. And I'm going to do small circular motions right here where I stopped with that first shade. And I'm just going to do literally small circular. That's like this shit's flicking everywhere. Oh my god. But we're going to blend this sucker out. Jesus Christ. Sis was chalky. It's like getting all in my first shade there. And we're just gonna, sorry. Blend those edges out. I like to raise my eyebrows. I can't help it. When I'm trying to get that blend, I'm trying to get that blend. And this one, I'm going to take it all the way up to my eyebrows. I don't think I'm going to add any more, like, transition shades into it. Blend the rest that's in that brush all up into the brow area. You're just going to dust out that shade that just sat here and said, F your little video, so. And I'm going to go back with the Simsa shade and just fix what OG did here. Because she was just mad disrespectful. And I'm just going to, like, kind of work that in. Not tapping it whatsoever. I'm just going to work that right back in to all my hard work I lost. I'm just going to keep building it up until it's like as intense as I like it to be. Right here. That Morphe M224 brush. And I still have just a little bit of that base on the back of my hand. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to like cut my crease, but I'm going to like clean that up a little bit. So, bow, bow, bow. Do a stamp. Good enough. And we going to cut that thing. It's not going to be like, you know, freaking perfect today. Because it's like I'm not going for a whole total cut crease look. But I do just kind of want to clean it up.
And give the shimmery shadow something to stick onto.
My E27, the same brush per usual. So I'm gonna go in with Simsa, right? And I'm just gonna kind of like blend that edge of that concealer I just sat here and slightly carved. But it's like I kind of want to deepen my crease a little bit. All right, so I decided I want to deepen my outer V just a little bit. But for the love of God, this BK black, please just literally dip the tip of your brush in it like so. And you see how I just picked up just that little bit of black there? That's probably all you're going to need. I'm going to tap it anyway, just in case. Black be ruining your life, sis. It really do. And I'm going to just lightly, like, look at that. Already. I don't know who's worse. I'm not even going to say BK is worse. Because it's like you expect the black to do, you know, black shadow things. Alright, so I'm going to clean, use that brush cleaner. That brush cleaner is your friend. And then I'm just going to blend like my life is just depending on it right now. We're going to work that all into that outer V there. Me with the raised brow thing. I think I'm going to go in with barb right here in the front. Oh my god, it's like this real. Oh my goodness, and it's soft. It's like this really pretty, like, multi-chrome pink shimmer shade here. So since this is like a shimmery shade, I'm just gonna pat. Oh my lord. If it's one thing Anastasia Beverly Hills knows, it's shimmery shadows. I feel like those shimmery shadows never failed me. So we are done with the palette thus far. We're gonna dip back into that later. I'm gonna take my Juno & Company Moonshine cream. And again, it doesn't stop the creasing altogether, but it does help. So I like to take my Urban Decay, that same eyeshadow primer I went in before I started my eyes, and I put it right in my smile lines, because if I don't, my foundation settles into it instantly. I'm going to take my Anastasia Luminous foundation, and I am in the shade 480C. I like to go on with a setting spray first before I blend my foundation out. Always, always, always. Once all that's kind of like been sitting, I'm going to take my Morphe 439 brush, this big, beautiful foundation brush here, and I'm going to stipple it. I never rub my foundation because I always look streaky when I do that. I'm going to take the bottom of it and I'm just going to like lightly press around. Two concealers, I think. We might not. We'll figure it out from there. So the one I'm definitely going to use is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in the shade C12. I don't know if it's going to focus because this thing be picking and choosing. Okay, it did, but it's upside down. Boom. We don't take them. And what I like to do is I will hit right up underneath my eyes, and I'm gonna kind of clean up just a little bit underneath my eyeshadow because it's like not a, I'm not gonna do a wing today. I'm gonna hit right there, right here, all up in here. And I'm gonna take that flat side of this sponge, and I'm gonna just blend that out. Now, underneath my eyes, I like to let that concealer dry just a little bit. Not a lot, to where I can't move it, but just a good amount to where I can still have some type of manageability over it. So we're going to let her dry out just a little bit. And before I go in with my setting powder, I take that same foundation brush I use and I just blend the two together. So like along the edges of that concealer I just laid down. So I'm going to set it with the Luscious by Lynn. She's like AC Cosmetics on Instagram. I'm going to take the shade Butternut Beige. This is like my holy grail powder. And it's black owned. You're not going to get no better than that. Like, it's no flashback whatsoever. First things first, we're going to make sure we don't have no creases. And then, using this face right here so I don't mess. I'm going to take my Makeup Revolution foundation stick in the shade F16. I'm going to use this contour. Just going to pop that thing out. And hit it. I don't want to get it all in my wig. But I mean, it washes out, it'll be alright. And you know what? I'm gonna take my Morphe M523 and we're gonna just blend out that contour with said brush. And I'm not like swirling it in, I'm just kind of like doing a tapping type of motion here. I'm so sorry, I'm not ambidextrous. Like, this left-handed life is killing me. And so when I'm blending it over my jawline, I tap it up and tap it down right up in their neck area, just a little bit. And you always want to make sure you're blending your cheek contour upwards. And then just tag that hairline. All this is while the rest of my face is baking. Ooh. This is gonna need a deep cleanse when I'm done. Alright. So after all that's blended out, I'm going to take my Luscious by Lynn powder, and this one is in the shade Deep Beige, and I set my whole entire face with this one. You want to mist your face and then go in with whatever sponge you use to kind of just make sure that you're melting all that powder in. That way you don't look so cakey and everything like that. So I'm going to actually cover my eyes this time. Missed me. Anastasia brush here. I'm going to go back into that Amrezy palette, and I'm going to take that Simsa shade that we went in. And make sure I coat both sides of that brush. And I'm going to go in my under eye here. And just kind of smoke that out along that lash line. Opaque as I just go in with the blending side. And actually, I'm going to tap into that just a little bit. And I'm going to tap into OG lightly. See, even with me just lightly pressing into it, I still managed to pick up a lot of product there. Like, goodness. And I'm going to just take that right on it. Right where Simsa stops. I'm going to go with the M504 brush. And we are going to start contouring. Of course, we're going to stay with the Anastasia theme here. I'm going to take my powder contour kit and I'm going to take the darkest shade right here. I'm just going to dig. You know, I'm going to take a little bit of that middle shade too. I'm going to dig in it, give it a little tap, and I hold my brush like this whenever I'm snatching my nose here. I'm just going to take it kind of lightly first, trying to map out. And then I like to take my contour up into my brow area up there. And so I'll just tap out whatever product is left in there and just blend that all out. Alright, so naturally my camera just cuts off in the middle of me finishing up my nose here. So basically I just kind of round the brush about here, and then I take that same foundation brush and I just blend out the edges right up in there. And I'm going to take those same two shades and we're going to snatch these cheeks a little more. To bronze ever so lightly with my Fenty Beauty bronzer, and I use the shade Coco Naughty. And we're gonna bronze up the face just a tad bit. Are the Juvia's Place Saharan blush palettes. I have both of them, and these are the only ones that I actually like. So I'm gonna take Toby for the dab of Zane, and I'm just gonna tap it right on the apples of my cheeks. For highlight, I'm going to take my, of course, Anastasia Amrezy highlight. And I'm going to take my Anastasia A23 brush. You know, we keeping it all in the fam today. You can still see her, you know, if I press onto it. I'm going to just... Where the Morphe M506 is just like this little tiny blending brush, and I'm going to dip back into that same highlighter there, and I'm going to tag the corner of my eyes. My brow bone, or underneath my brow, on my brow bone, whatever. Damn. Woo, child. So I applied my lashes and mascara off camera. I used the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and I have on the CrvstalLashes in the style Vegas. I tissued off the excess foundation that I had on my lips. My NYX lip pencil in the shade brown. I'm going to take the Milani, what is this? The Keep It Full Luminoso lip gloss. It looks just like that Luminoso blush. Alright, so I misted my face one last time with the setting spray extra, I know. And I actually stopped and played in the palette a little bit and just kind of like swatched it some. And overall, the whole palette itself performed really well. Oh my god, I folded my arm and unfolded it, and I was like all up my freaking arm. But like, oh my god. So final thoughts, I highly recommend this palette. If I were to pick up an everyday palette, I would definitely pick this Amrezy palette up. They did such a wonderful job. Swatch wise, OG, that shade that I had an issue with, she, you know, cooperated with the finger swatch. Maybe it's just the brush thing. I probably had to go a lot lighter. Overall, this is the final look we have here. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, share it if you like, and just leave in the comments like anything that you would like to see. I'm gonna leave all my social media handles that I actually use down in the description bar below. Any products that I've used today, I'm gonna make sure that I leave that in the description box below too. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.